Hey guys, Dean here. Today we're diving deep into the mysterious world of Hytale and uncover the real truth about what happened to such a highly anticipated game. From its initial reveal to its current development status, you'll learn the secrets about its setbacks and what's caused the delays and what's really going on behind the scenes. Get ready for a shocking and exciting journey as we uncover the truth about Hytale and find out if this game will really ever see the light of day. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Originally unveiled back in 2020, billed as the next generation of the block game by Edge magazine, Hytale has been the subject of both immense hype and also immense scrutiny, for a myriad of reasons. However, although things have seemed silent for quite some time, there's some interesting information to take into consideration when trying to answer the question of what happened to Hytale. Originally having reported having 2.5 million players signed up for its beta, Hytale is an ambitious upcoming sandbox game that's been in development since 2015 at this point, aiming to provide an immersive and customizable experience for players. The game features randomly generated fantasy worlds with various biomes and dungeons with interesting creatures that live amongst them. The concept of Hytale is for players to explore a vast world that they can mold to their own desires, such as building and sharing their own custom content. Originally, the then 40-employee-based development company was self-financed with revenue generated by the extremely popular Hypixel Minecraft server. However, the main interesting point is that Hytale's developer, Hypixel Studios, was in fact purchased by Riot Games mere months after their initial game reveal, stating that they would operate in an independent fashion during its development, allegedly having originally been a secret angel investor during the game's infancy. Of course, Riot Games being the creator of the hugely successful League of Legends, meaning Hytale should get the funding and backing that it really needs in order to become fruitful as a final product, especially since this sort acquired investments of several $million. Having the ability to leverage Riot Games for its advice on development experience and using its publishing resources is a big thing for Hytale's potential success. The much anticipated game, Hytale, was originally set to launch in 2023, although its development team decided it was more fitting to undertake a significant change in order to ensure for greater success, seeing it best to rebuild the entire game engine from the ground up for both the client and the server, all in a brand new coding language, C++. This is due in fact to it originally being built upon the C# programming language, written in Java for its server technology. This change in the coding language will allegedly allow for the game to launch in a multi-platform format release, with improved ease and performance, allowing for easier post-launch patches and the new update releases, basically just streamlining the content pipeline. Because of this, it would seemingly be that it doesn't have a specific launch window now. The modding community is also a significant factor in their choice in the matter, as the programming language switch is a change that the developers believe should open up some fresh avenues for the community to leverage in order to create their own custom code, thus spawning better modding integration and in turn resulting in better mods. Hytale is an incredibly ambitious concept for a game, offering players the ability to form entirely procedurally generated worlds that they can create and play their own game modes in, expanding the set of possibilities that you have access to, such as making your own RPG. There's a multitude of exciting features in Hytale that still pique players' interest, such as its in-game avatar system, which will allow players to have an impressive level of customization over their characters, or the dynamic combat system, which will affect the player's combat style depending which weapon you use. But the community has seen a decline in both numbers backing the project and the general enthusiasm and faith in the product due to delays for the game's release, which has been continuing over time and developer updates on the matter becoming increasingly scarcer. Some members of the community have completely lost trust in the developers, whilst many others still retain their hope for the game's future. But it's clear that the lack of communication from developers, going from their routinely monthly updates to a yearly basis, has further exacerbated the community's concerns. The cost of Hytale has yet to be announced officially, but there's great speculation of it perhaps having a free-to-play model with microtransactions, due to Riot Games being their parent company, which has a history of using that model for games such as League of Legends and Valorant. But the only statement made by the devs has been that they're still finalizing the details on packaging and pricing the game, and that the model that they'll choose on release and more information about it will potentially be given in the future. In conclusion, Hytale is an ambitious game with huge hype and a true level of community loyalty behind it as a project, but it has a big mountain to climb in terms of its transparency in providing updates to its loyal fans, and a big ask from those fans to deliver a quality product, meaning meaning the pressure is there to perform. Despite this, the game still holds a lot of promise, with some really exciting features, and the community's enthusiasm for the project is still there, hence why you're watching this video. Clearly not the first of its kind, and definitely not the last. I'm sure you can scroll down in the YouTube search results, and you'll see tons of videos asking the same question. My personal opinion is that Hytale looks like a really exciting game. Now, we've seen a very similar situation in concern to the delays, and the game taking a long time to be released. If we take a look at other games, one thing that springs to mind is Cyberpunk 2077, which was by CD Projekt Red. Not only did they take a long time to develop and release the game, with multiple delays and setbacks, but the game actually released in a really buggy state, because they then rushed the release window to obviously meet the demand of fans. I'm sure a game like Hytale in a similar situation should definitely take their time to really look over the game and see if there's any bugs that need solving, do thorough playtesting to make sure it's in a good state before releasing it, and generally make sure that the final product will meet the expectations of the fans who are still on a huge hype train after watching the huge trailer that was released to announce the game. Now, there's some other games which look slightly like Hytale and could definitely be competitors to it, which I'm planning to do some videos on. But what I'm interested to hear is, what do you think? Are you excited for Hytale, and do you think Hytale is actually going to be better than Minecraft and that it will become the Minecraft killer it's being foretold to be? Or do you not care about Hytale whatsoever? What are your personal feelings about it? Just let me know about those in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe for the best Minecraft videos on YouTube. See you soon.